All right, adventurers, here's the deal. I fucked up. It's plain and simple. I fucked up. So for those of you who don't know, for our patrons every month, we do a bonus patron episode. Typically, these are one-shots that take place in the world. My goal with them has always been to try and flesh out the world a little bit, to add on, to build up, but to not make it be essential, right? So that those of you who are not patrons don't... you don't have to have heard these things to understand what's going on. You just have to have the stuff that happens in the main show, and the stuff from these side shows builds it but doesn't influence it. A few months ago, I thought I would try something a little bit different where I had the whole cast, which is uncommon. We didn't have a guest, which is also uncommon. So I had them play the Many Pennies. And we did this little weird side adventure that was supposed to be like a moment out of time from what was happening to the characters in that moment. And I thought that it would be fine. And it's come up a bunch. So now I feel like, and it's going to come up a few more times. And so I feel like it's important now for me to share this episode with all of you so that you get a sense of where this information is coming from. So specifically, this was, this took place right around episode 191, 192, I think right between the two. Right when the Many Pennies were on Turtle Island, and the King of Thieves brought his boat in and had just attacked. Gebeddo got blown into a building. Everyone else was on the beach prepared to fight. That's where this takes place. So they are pulled out of that moment. This episode happens and they are returned to that moment. So you may have even heard reference to this a couple of times over the last couple of months, and that's what this is. So we're going to give you that episode now, and if this is the kind of thing you like, if this episode is cool to you, then, consider being a patron if you aren't already, because that patrons at the $5 level, they get episodes like this every single month. And then sometimes I have to do a mea culpa like this, and everyone gets it. So there you go. This is your little Patreon preview, and me fixing what will be a hole in your information if I don't otherwise. So good luck, and we will see you on Monday. Gillik,
Yep.
You open your eyes with snow falling all around you. A thick blanket of snow at your feet.
What?
You look to the left and you see Gebeddo in a pair of swim trunks standing in the snow.
Gebeddo?
Hey, Gillik, are you ready?
How am I dressed? Am I in my armor or am I in, what's going on?
No, you look down. You are also in swim trunks.
Looks like I am.
All right, and Gebeddo does a swan dive into the snow.
Okay.
Gillik,
you
follows.
pop down into the snow. It is cold, aggressively cold.
Yeah. He stays down there for as long as he can, which is 19 seconds. And then he pops out and runs back inside the cabin to stand next to the fire.
Okay. Inside, Jennuvera, Keth, Asher, you three are as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gebeddo, when you run inside, everyone's wearing fancy clothes, you included.
Wait.
Me?
No, Gebeddo included.
Wait.
Oh. But
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Gebeddo. Well, you're with Gillik.
We were just outside. And
Yes,
Gebeddo looks out through the door.
A long hallway out the door leads to the opening of a beautiful castle entry, a garden, where there are many people moving around, a small party has gathered in the garden.
Did you meet anybody interesting out there?
No, just Gillik.
Gillik, you're in a finely tailored suit.
it's still in the snow though.
Nope, you're in this. You're now with the rest of them.
Oh, what? Hey. Hi guys.
Hello, Gillik.
How did? Where are we?
We're at the party. What
We're
do you
right
mean?
here. Where are you?
I thought I was in Gebeddo. Where we?
I put on a suit for this. You're telling me you don't know where
Yeah.
we are?
No.
This is the
we're
worst.
Just, we're not. We're just caught off guard because, like, literally just a second ago we were playing in the snow.
Yeah.
Are you referring to that substance that I heard about in the streets of Verena? You should be very careful with that, Gebeddo and Gillik. I thought better of you.
No, like actual frosty, cold ass snow. I just ran in here to warm up, and
I want to go.
Oh,
play in
you
the
meant
snow,
drugs.
But the...
No, I haven't gotten a hold of any of that stuff yet. Why? You got some?
No, I do not. I wouldn't mess with that stuff.
Anthony, is Jennuvera here?
Yes.
Yeah, she's on the
Okay.
couch. She's reading a book.
Oh, okay.
Yep, at a party.
She found there's a giant castle. She found the library.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
It's a manual on parties.
How to
to
talk
be
to
interesting
people.
at parties.
Right.
That'd be interesting. I like it. Keth is just in his element. He's loving it. He's having a great time.
A person comes down the hall. He's tall, kind of heavy. He's blonde. He doesn't look or sound like Clyde, but you know it's Clyde. Hey, are you guys coming to the party or what?
What?
Jennuvera sits up from her book and says, "Yup."
All right, great, because there's a lot going on out here, and I think that it'd be great if you guys were, part of this.
The outside fork is used for salads.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
We have to
true.
use forks?
Yes, Asher, you have to use a fork.
Why
have
are
to
you
use it out of
talking
this
different?
party.
The bread plate is exactly 30 centimeters from the dinner plate.
I better go make sure that's true.
Also, there are 3 different types of wine glasses.
Keth
One
holds
for
out his
red, one
hand.
for white, and one for sparkling.
Keth holds out his hand for the book.
You
that
can't
Jennuvera
use them
was
for
reading.
water. She gives the book to Keth.
He takes it and it says how to etiquette.
and he just pockets it, or like,
Yeah. He takes it as well because he wants to be sure.
You can't have this anymore.
Clyde says, "Okay, well, I'll see you guys at the party or whatever," and he leaves.
Did he seem less doofy?
He seemed perfectly normal as he always is.
There was no what I didn't hear a single or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't hear one or whatever.
I'm glad. Okay, so I was really worried for a minute that it was just Gillik and me having a real hard time with this. Asher, I'm glad you're on board, man. Keth,
Well, I think
Jennuvera,
my
what the fuck is going on?
We're at a party.
I
Foul
think my
language is
senses are
not
heightened.
encouraged at parties.
Because I'm so uncomfortable, my senses are just more heightened because I feel so scratchy and I want to just and he's like Asher's like actively trying to destroy his jacket right now.
Stop it.
No, I don't. I fucking no.
No.
Why is there a scarf in this pocket? And I throw it on the ground.
No, you must.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you pull the scarf out of your pocket, you throw it on the ground.
I did it.
Asher. That's a necessary accoutrement.
I don't speak that language.
All right, I think we just need to go to this party. We can figure out what's going on when we're there.
Yeah. I don't know what he means. A lot's
I
going on,
also
but-
don't know what he means. We are at a party. Everything seems perfectly normal.
But
Clug enters the room from behind, from one of the back entrances to here, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I didn't know you guys were coming to this party."
Hi, Clug. We're here.
He's
Hey,
a ghost
Doug.
right now, right?
We sent
No.
in our
Is he a robot?
RSVPs.
He's not a robot, no. He pats Asher on the shoulder. He's like, "Oh, I like that scarf in your pocket," and he walks past you toward the party.
It's back in my pocket?
Yes.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
It's where
What do
it's
you-
meant to be.
That's where the scarf goes. I know that it's a lot for you, but you're doing
No.
a great job.
No.
You're
Takes
doing
that
great.
and it just keeps
Asher.
going.
Let's go. Yeah, Gillick, I like it. I think the buffet is this way too. So
Oh, yeah. Okay, food. That'll help. You understand things better, I think. I
Yeah,
just don't know where we are.
maybe food and a glass ale or one of these 3 wine.
Fancy parties only serve fancy wines.
Okay, sure.
I recommend the
picky.
bubbling one.
Great. Let's do that.
You step
show
out.
me to it.
You stepped out through the hallway into the garden, and you are on top of a massive pillar of stone that is overlooking New Merida. You look down all around you, and this massive pillar of stone sticks up out of Bradmont, and you can sort of see all over the kingdoms from where you are on top of this pillar. The wind blows, and you can feel things rustle as you can look around 360 degrees all around you. There doesn't seem to be a good way down or off of this pillar. But there is a long table set up with food, and there are people dancing up here on top of this stone pillar.
What kind of music is playing?
You are not hearing any music.
Do people just dancing?
People just dancing.
Silence.
I would like to detect magic. Cast detect magic.
Okay.
I do it.
You sense no magic.
Including on my party members?
No. The magic that you are familiar with sensing on your party members, you sense.
Okay. But nothing unusual about, say, I don't know, the field, the terrain? Nothing?
Correct.
are there waiters or is it more buffet style?
It's buffet style.
Okay.
Gillick is sprinting over to the buffet.
Just sprint.
Out of my way!
Gillick checking out that spread.
There are dozens of different kinds of food here. Some of your favorites are on this table. Some of your least favorites are on this table. There's stuff you've never even seen before on this table. Things that like big puffs of green, like fluffy. You're not really sure what it is. It's just like piled up in heaps. There's delicious meats. There's breads and cheeses and vegetables. There's just all kinds of delicious things and things you've never even considered before on this table. There's one platter that's just all butterflies. There's all kinds of stuff.
Excuse me?
Gillick's gonna just eat some of that green shit. He's gonna try it.
Yeah,
Fluffy
it's
green shit.
you can't even pinpoint what it tastes like, but it's really good, and it's got a slight crunch, and then it just turns mushy in your mouth.
Keth puts one of the butterflies on his shoulder.
It slowly flaps its wings, but doesn't go anywhere.
Yay.
Gebetto?
Yeah?
Do you think this is like a dream? This seems very dream-like. Things don't... There's a weird logic to them that doesn't apply to anything else.
I don't know, dude. Y'all seem like you're doing your own thing in a way that doesn't normally happen in my dreams.
Also fair.
Huh.
Like,
Wait, what am I like in your dreams?
oh, different.
No, answer it.
Well, you
Answer
know
that
how
question.
like people are just like they're kind of the same, but they're kind of different. You know, like we would never have this talk in one of my dreams. That is for sure.
That seems out of character.
For who?
For me.
This talk is out of character for you. I don't think.
Is it?
I mean, you are a pretty like salt of the earth kind of. What I see is what I get kind of dude. Usually. I feel like questioning.
Am I a dream?
I feel like
Asher
questioning.
starts breathing very heavily.
Questioning reality
Am I
and stuff
real?
isn't
Am I
really
real?
your thing.
You're patting yourself down, and you find a scarf in your pocket.
Ah, God damn it! Throw it away.
Excuse me, can you keep your voices down? It's rude to yell at parties.
Is that
someone dances past you with, and they're just like, "Thank you," and they just continue dancing by.
Keth, let's go dance.
Yeah, so let's dance. And Keth hands Jennuvera a butterfly.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Guys, give me a dexterity check to dance together. I feel like this is something I would not have expected.
We're at a party.
This is something you wouldn't have expected, Anthony. The last thing I remember. Oh, never mind.
No, this you can put this in a timeline. It's coming out probably right in that slot.
Great. The last thing I remember is being blown through a window by a fucking boat. And now this.
It's like Cool World.
Right.
12.
Keth got a 7.
That feels right.
Right for the monk.
So the two of you take to the dance floor, and you know what? It's not about what other people think your dance looks like. It's about how you feel dancing.
Jennuvera, you look lovely tonight.
Oh, Keth, you look lovely tonight.
Thank you. This is a new suit.
I noticed.
Yeah, I like this place.
So the two of you are in the kitchen, moving around the large stone ovens that you're familiar with at Adventure Incorporated. Harold is there. He's making a bunch of sandwiches for the five of you.
What does he say as we go by?
Oh, a nice dance and a sandwich.
Excuse me. What does he say as we go by?
Oh, a nice dance and a sandwich. Those go well together.
Yeah, his voice isn't coming out of his mouth. A different voice is coming out of his mouth. But it's Harold standing there.
What a cop-out. That's such a cop-out.
Yeah,
Give
you're
the
right. That's not
patrons what they
consistent with.
want.
It's not consistent with what things have been happening at all. You're right.
No, it's consistent with it being a cop-out.
And he, but he's standing there, and the five of you are in your adventuring clothes.
Huh? Where's my suit?
That feels better.
Yeah. I'm ready now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
That goddamn scarf.
You're not
Wait a second.
supposed to wear your fancy clothes outside the party.
Yeah, the scarf is still in your pocket.
No,
Asher.
stop it. What is this cursed piece of cloth?
I really hope that stays. Like, there's always like this scarf hunting Asher.
Harold
The ghost of Steven Tyler.
Harold hands Asher a sandwich. He's like, "It's okay, boy. You have this. You'll feel better."
Ants on a log sandwich. An ants on the log sandwich. Thanks, Harold.
He's a good cook.
Everybody loves ants. He makes up another sandwich and he slides it to Jennuvera. You love ants, don't you?
Yes, I do, because I'm not my player.
You pick up the sandwich and ants begin crawling out from underneath the bread, all over the table.
She drops it and screams.
Yeah.
This is not the nice party.
Oh, things have taken a turn, have they?
What?
Oh my God, it's about time, you guys. This is what I've been saying all along.
It was just really nice to be at a fancy party and do a fancy dance.
I knew there was a problem.
This feels like, but this Harold. Why did you feed me ants?
I'm just
Dream
saying.
wizard. Dream wizard.
I knew this was a problem all along. I'm
I
just
didn't
saying
want it to be a problem.
Everybody
I
stop
just
yelling.
wanted
Guys,
to roll with it.
Me
I liked
too.
Everybody
Keth
stop
was
yelling.
cool, and I was
Everyone, listen to Gillik.
it. Why can't we have nice things?
like, why can't we?
Yeah, Gillik, what's going on here?
You all stop to look at Gillik as you sit around a campfire in the woods.
What the fuck?
Go on, Gillik.
Go away, scarf. I throw the scarf into the fire.
All right. Clearly something weird's going on. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess.
not any weirder than normal, maybe.
Okay, well, this is a different brand of weird. Can we
Yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah.
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 All
Something
okay,
different.
good.
Wait,
We have a base point.
hold on. Time out.
Nope.
I
Okay,
want to
can't
explore
agree.
that a little bit. Kath,
All right.
you said no, not much weirder than normal. Is this what it's
feel-
like inside your head all the time?
It's like sometimes I don't pay attention, and when I do pay attention, all of a sudden I'm in a different place. So this whole kind of I was here and then I wasn't isn't that off from what's normal
It's
for
just
me.
happening faster than normal.
No, but about the same.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's all right, bud.
Wow.
An
Okay.
owl swoops in and lands on a nearby branch, and it
And he starts giving his tutorial on where to go. and
it just
sell
says,
them.
Press A
"That
for
sounds
attack.
accurate."
Thank you.
Do we recognize the owl's voice as someone else, but it's not them?
No, but it is speaking. It is speaking in a human voice, but it is an owl. But you don't recognize the voice.
How did
So
he do that?
I just think we need to get back to that party and we'll be fine.
Wait, we're not going to talk about this owl?
No, we're gonna talk about this owl.
Yeah, Owl, what's up? What's going on?
Who are you?
Who?
I get it.
Yeah, who?
Who?
Oh my.
Who?
Who
Yes.
are you?
I'm watching.
Nice to
That's
meet
who
you.
you are.
Watching.
That's what you're doing.
That is what I'm doing. Yes.
And is your name?
No.
Oh, that would have been convenient, huh?
Well,
If my name was watching,
Yeah.
I guess it would have been convenient for you, as I haven't given you my name.
What's your name?
I don't know if I want to give it to you.
Why not? What about Gebeddo? He's handsome.
yeah, I'm
I'll give
Gebeddo
it to
Funkin.
Gebeddo.
One shoe stumble knackle timber shivers at your service. And you are?
I am the Stegelian.
Do I, Anthony?
The
Do I not hear that
Stegelian?
somehow? Like,
Yeah, you just get fuzz.
what's his name?
Oh, it's the Stegelian.
But as soon as he says it, you don't hear that either.
It's Raspy Man.
No, Stegelian.
How are you making static from your mouth? Why is the scarf back?
Okay,
Scarf.
do you know what's going on with us right now?
Oh, yes.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, would you like to share that?
I don't want to tell him.
Me?
Yeah.
Will you tell Jennuvera?
Maybe. What is she going to tell me?
I will tell you everything you need to know about hosting a fancy dinner party.
She'll tell you about her fancy crush.
I'll tell. Yes, tell me about your fancy crush.
Oh, well, his name is Clyde, and he's really handsome, and he's really cool, and he's super smart and good at magic.
Ugh.
You guys, she just
Ooh.
admitted it.
Yeah, I feel like it's at this point.
Yeah.
Who?
Who Clyde?
Who?
Clyde Harper.
The owl flies off.
No!
Uh,
I just told that owl a big secret.
No, it's
Everyone-
fine. There's a fox sitting at the edge of the little clearing you're in. He says, "No, it's fine.
It's-
I heard you."
Okay, will you tell us what's going on here then?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
that was the
also
deal.
are you also the Stegelian?
Yes.
Oh.
Cool.
The static man.
weird.
You are where I brought you. I
Oh,
brought you here.
Oh.
In your mind.
in my mind?
Called it. And I point at Gebeddo.
Gebeddo, he just fuzzed for you, so you have no
Yeah, yeah.
idea what's happening. Well, when he yells, "I called it," you get that, but you
Right.
don't get what actually is happening.
Wait, so
Oh, I
I'm
don't-
just dreaming? And Gebeddo tries to wake himself up.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
He like slaps himself, shakes his head.
Keth slaps him. The Gebeddo.
Yeah. Nothing happens. You just slap Gebeddo.
Yeah,
That's
I,
all.
I take what +3 is your strength mod or something?
Yeah, because he's a monk, so.
Oh right.
That was
Damage.
That was 9 damage.
Awesome. Thanks, dog.
Right.
Gebeddo's fucking rocked. Like
Oh, Gebeddo, I thought that would work. It works to wake you up. A lot of times. Like that one time back then.
I didn't realize that that's what this was about.
They were just trying to wake you up.
I guess I must have
me-
missed something in that buzz.
Me too.
Why did you bring us here, Mr. Static Boy? I still don't know his name, by the way, because I still can't hear it.
I brought you here, to try to discover things. It felt like you guys knew a lot of stuff, and so I brought you here to learn it.
Wait, we knew stuff, and you brought us here to learn the stuff we know?
Yeah.
You want to learn from us, or we should learn from you?
No, I want to learn from you.
Oh, what do you want to learn?
Everything.
Well, I feel like we deserve something. We've already given you like a really big piece of information, so like maybe can you tell us your end goal? What you
Yeah, I
would do
want to
with
know all the things.
Yeah, what you would do with all of the information that we give you?
What's Gebeddo hearing?
You are hearing that he wants to know all the things.
Okay, great.
Yeah. You just don't know what he's done.
Okay.
But you pieced it together from what Asher had said before and yelling. Like you pretty much have pieced together everything that's
Yeah.
for you. I want to know
What love
all
is.
the things,
Oh.
like everywhere.
Are you writing a book?
The fox squeaks at you and runs away.
That's what a fox said.
Mr.
Okay.
Fox.
Wow. I had no
Guy.
idea.
Jennuvera looks for another animal.
Yeah, there's a squirrel on a branch, just like chewing on a nut.
Sup, Stigalian?
I'm not writing a book.
Who
That would be weird.
Who is your master?
I don't have a master.
Well, then what's the end game?
I told you. It's to learn
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, but like, to do what with it?
I don't know if I understand what you mean by that.
We don't really understand what you mean by it.
And also, you kind of brought us here without asking. If you asked nicely, we may have just come. But now we're stuck here, and
No, that doesn't usually happen. Usually if I ask people, they give me some things. I learn some things, but I don't learn everything. So I have to bring people here, and I take everything.
And then what happens to them?
I don't know.
Yeah, how can you send us home?
Wait.
Oh, I don't.
right.
So when you take someone and then you take everything they know, you don't know what happens to them after? That feels less in your character, I guess.
A deer walks up behind you. He says, well, I guess what I mean by that is I don't know what happens to them because they don't really, they cease to be.
Oh.
See, that's a problem.
Oh, this is like, okay. I see what's going on here.
So you know a lot.
Yeah.
You're all of you. So far, I've learned so much already. So I'm just going to take it. And then when I'm done, I'll learn more from someone else.
Hey, will we still know those things?
No,
Now
it
that you've...
It
No,
sounds
'cause
like
you
we're
were
going to be
die.
dead.
No, but I'm less concerned with that. I'm more concerned with surviving and not knowing these things anymore.
Oh, also true. That would be worse.
Oh, no, I don't, no one's ever had to worry about that before.
How do you
Yeah,
know?
that part I'm way less concerned with. I'd much rather survive and not know these things.
Also, for
then-
someone who wants to know a lot of stuff, you don't know what happens to them?
no,
It
No,
seems
I-
like a thing to know.
they die.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what happens.
So you're just...
And actually, it's funny because before I had a lot of questions about what happens, but now that you're here and I've started to learn things, I have a very good idea what happens. That's super fascinating. Thanks.
Jennuvera throws a fireball at him.
Okay. So let's see. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Iago.
13.
26.
19.
8. Sorry, 9. I always forget I have a cloak of resistance. Is that what the scarf is?
No, but the scarf is back.
No!
That's why your deck save is so low. You get it like wrapped around the branch you're sitting on.
Yeah. I try and dodge and it like goes right into my face.
What'd you get, Gillik?
15.
Okay. So I believe Keth, Asher, Gillik, you take full damage. Jennuvera, you take half damage. And Gebeddo, you take no damage because...
Correct, because I choose to succeed.
Even if I...
What's the total damage?
I don't even know.
And then I'll describe...
everybody gets a +2. Well, I don't know. Do we have that abilities?
Yeah. You can give everyone a +2.
Everyone
if-
has a +2 to their save.
So I think
from
that
one of my auras.
if you took that into account, Gillik, that will kick you
That
over
is-
the...
That is taking it into account, so I forgot
Oh, okay.
that applies to everybody.
Keth, what did you have?
It was low. It was like a 7, I think.
I thought it was higher than that, but that's fine. It's still too low.
Yeah, I don't think +2 would have done it.
It definitely didn't for Asher and his 9.
No. Oh, my 11 now.
Nerd. We don't know how much damage yet, right?
No.
Okay.
24.
So the three of you take 24. Jennuvera, you take 12. Gebeddo, you take none. The five of you are floating in a void of red space. A silvery face, like hundreds of feet tall, is just floating in the void in front of you. And it's like, whoa, what was that?
I've played this Smash Brothers level. Mike the character, or Mike the player, knows what's going on.
Oh, no, I was thinking this is more Star Fox.
Well, right.
I think they're kind of... I think the Smash Brothers
I think the
reference
Smash
is...
references Star Fox.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Whoa, that was not cool at all. We were having a conversation.
Killing
What?
us is not cool.
I'm taking
You're
your
stealing.
memories.
Do you know what stealing is?
Wait, you're getting information we're not even giving you?
Slowly.
Well, this is not cool, and I do not want you to do that, so...
Do you know about stealing and morality? Like, is that a thing you just aren't aware of?
Like, do I know it exists?
Like, do you have it? Or are you just like, I'm taking it, that doesn't seem like a bad thing, whereas stealing seems to be a bad thing. I don't know what you don't know, basically.
I mean,
Because it just
I
seems
guess
like
I
such a
understand the
powerful creature would know that this is wrong.
I don't know what's wrong about it.
Stealing?
Right, but I need to know things. You know things I don't know, so I'm going to learn what you know.
And then we die because you stole it from us.
Yeah, but you're going to die anyway.
Eventually.
Everyone dies on a long enough timeline, even the gods.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we have-
I don't.
Do you
We have
know
a lot
that
of
for
stuff
sure?
to do.
And then Asher wiggles his eyebrows at him.
If you know for sure, then I'll learn it. But I don't. No one who knows about me dying has come through here yet. So I'm good.
So you don't know. It's a thing you can't know ever.
But you guys are all already dead, pretty much.
Can you please let us go home?
I don't think anyone's ever asked me so nicely before. But no thanks. But thank you for asking.
Why not?
Well, because I need to know what you know.
Asher pulls out Doonsong kind of slowly and starts focusing on the ritual to teleport away.
Okay.
Keth walks away from the group.
In space?
Yeah, you're just
you're
kind of floating in a void.
Oh, he's looking around for stuff.
There's a large silvery face. It's hard to say how far away and how big it is because of your perception in this void, but it seems very large. and otherwise, you're just in a void.
Gebeddo.
That although you are seeing a small scarf slowly float out of Asher's pocket.
Stop it.
Gebeddo. Hey, here's the deal, right? If we don't survive this, there won't be anyone left for you to learn stuff from after we're gone.
That would be a huge relief.
How so? Then you wouldn't know everything.
Yeah, there'd
No,
be
I
things-
would. I would know everything.
No, you would only know what you know now.
Yeah.
But there'd be nothing else to know.
That doesn't mean
If everyone is dead, there'd be nothing else to know.
Oh, there are millions of more people whose knowledge you could get.
I'll have to go get them too then.
I mean,
No.
plus,
Yeah,
know.
but like the thing is, like, if we're dead, how could
Those-
you have the time to do that?
and they're all
Because
dead,
the
and they might
world-
know things,
right.
and you'll
Because
never
the
know
world
those
will
things.
end without
Right.
us.
But I'll know everything I can possibly know.
Also,
No.
you'll be dead.
You'll know everything that's left for you to know,
Yeah.
but you'll have missed out on a bunch of stuff.
I mean, it seems likely that I've probably already missed out on some stuff. And if I let you guys go, from what I can tell, I'll miss out on a bunch because you know a bunch of things. And it seems like you think you're the only ones who know these things.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, like, that's even better. That's the juiciest stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So what if we tell you the stuff that only we know, and then you can let us go with the
No,
rest
it's
of
just
the
not the
stuff that we
same.
have that you can get from other people?
Is there anything you would accept?
I mean, this is an intriguing offer.
Like in terms
already.
like for our release back
Yeah, what
into
if we
the
just
world?
let him answer the question I had without without giving him more stuff? What about that?
This is interesting, but like, how can I guarantee that I'm going to get the stuff that you know that nobody else knows? And then how am I going to guarantee that I'll get the stuff that other people know, that I'll get the right people?
Pinky promises.
I don't know if I can take pinky promises here. That seems unfair. Now, to answer the other question here, Jennuvera, yes. I mean, I'm here to learn. So if you can teach me a way to get some stuff out of you, I mean, you know, hey. He just makes a face like he like
Yeah.
curls his lip up like a hey, we'll see.
This is such a weird encounter.
Jennuvera, teach him about books.
Yeah, go to a library.
Nerd. Got him. Jordan puts his hand up for a high five.
Asher high fives.
No, guys, stop.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I just thought that's what we were doing. I thought we were at a point now where we could kind of razz each other, you know.
I know really good curse words.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Damn it.
That's one.
That's not a good one. That's a weak one. That's
It's
like
a fine one.
that's-
It's a useful one.
it's kind of
Wait.
generic. I was talking
Wait,
about
did-
like in like
Does Asher no longer know the word damn it?
No, he does. He still knows.
I still know it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if at that point it could get sucked out of his head.
But what if like did you ever want to learn how to say fuck in Dark Elf Silent?
I did, and now I do.
Shit.
Jennuvera, what do you like? What do you propose?
I propose that we take you to the biggest library you've ever seen in your life, and you can learn everything there is to know from there.
From books.
I don't really have that kind of form, you know.
Oh,
can come with us.
the library card is a really easy to form to fill out. They'll give it to you there.
I was thinking like you could go and read all the books in the library, and then I would absorb you.
I will do that without the second part.
Okay, but then what's in it for me, you know?
Honestly, if you're not willing to put the work in, then you shouldn't get the reward of knowing all the things.
you wanna do you want to learn something that no one knows? Because I don't think we know this. What would happen? And I look at Gebeddo. What would happen if you use conjuration right now to like?
Oh, it wouldn't work because we're definitely not in the material plane.
Now we
Right.
both know. Yeah, never mind. I got nothing, guys.
No,
I
I already
do.
knew that one, and I bet
Asher absorbed
Skagellion
it.
knew it too. Stagellion, Skagellion, whatever.
I stop making
Stigallion, it's
static
fine.
noises at me. I still don't know what you're
Stig.
saying.
If, and this is an if, one of us agrees to let you absorb them at the end of their natural lives.
We'll know so much by then.
Will you let all of us go now?
Well, you want me to give up 5 of the most knowledge I've ever seen in one place
And then
in exchange for
invest it.
1 later?
We'll bring.
To be fair,
I mean,
This is
like-
an investment.
I think we all know about. Well, I think everybody but Jennuvera knows the same
Yeah,
amount
Jennuvera
of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to Gebeddo, I can see it running through your head right now. 1 in the bush is not worth 5 in the hand. You
What?
can't convince me of that.
No, I disagree. Actually, I think if you had one of us specifically,
what?
Are you selling Jennuvera?
and he just stops talking
Like, so at the
because
end
he
of
couldn't
our.
figure out whether in his head he couldn't figure out whether he wanted to say Jennuvera or Gillik because they both are like the 2 smartest people in the group.
That's the reason you stopped?
Yeah.
You monster. Mike the player says. 'Cause Keth doesn't know that monstrous thing.
I mean, it's
so-
consistent with Gebeddo's character. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. He's a monster. Mr. Stigellian, so at the end of our natural lives, one of us will know more than all 5 of us do now.
Combined.
So it would
Yeah.
be even a better investment for your knowledge sucking.
Yeah, think about it like a long-term investment. You know, you put in the time now, and for you, it's probably like no time at all,
It's like 3 blinks.
right? But for
I mean,
us,
like time still I live a long time, but like time still passes, you know? Like I still
Yeah.
gotta
Asher.
yeah, I mean,
you know.
Asher's
How old
the
are you?
oldest one.
Yeah, but there's like stuff I don't know that
But-
I did know.
Yeah, so
Do you have
do you
access
think
to
of
that
that deal?
stuff? Like the memories I lost?
Mr. Stigellian, what do you think of that deal?
I don't know what you think you don't know. So
Wow. Asher's like
Exactly.
Asher's like, that was deep. And then he starts casting Greater Restoration to try and get him out of this sleep. Which apparently half-elves are immune to magical sleep, so this can't be magical sleep.
You're right.
DM.
no, you're right.
And he begins to try and Greater Restoration his way out of this.
Okay, great. What was your question, Kath?
No, I just feel like you hadn't, Mr. Stigellian, I just feel like you hadn't properly considered my question.
Go on.
yeah,
No,
yeah. The one at the end versus 5 of us incomplete now.
yeah, we're
Well,
very
okay.
young.
So I have a couple of problems with this with this particular situation, right? You make a compelling argument about like you're going to learn more, right? I want to know that.
Yeah, compound interest. That's a word I've heard
Like
before.
that's good. But I don't. The part that doesn't really sit well with me is like right now I have 5 of you, right? And I'm getting a lot out of it.
Yeah, but you can
And
also...
then you want me to just have like 1 later. Like that's a bad
What
deal.
about like all 5 of us at the end of our natural lifespan?
I mean, how long can you keep us here?
That's a question that's difficult for me to ascertain. I keep you here in a way. I just keep you here forever, you know?
I mean, but like if you wanted to take our knowledge, like you already brought us here, and we kind of woke up here. So that means you could have taken our knowledge, but you didn't.
I'm actively doing so like right now.
How long does the process take, start to finish? And also, can you do all 5 simultaneously, or are you doing like just
one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you can give us a frame of reference that is in a frame of reference of time we would understand because you now know it. So please do that.
Keth falls down and doesn't exist anymore.
Asher then also dies, I think. Great.
The opposite way. Opposite way. You're fine.
Okay, we're fine. Cool.
So let's see. That was a lot of questions, but I'll try to answer them as best as I can. It takes on the material plane like no time at all. But here in your memories, like I'm slowly unwinding you. So like it'll seem like it takes some time, I guess. And then like maybe we'll be together for months or years. I don't know. But we'll get to hang out.
Are we
and then,
sleeping right now? Like, this is like.
You're not sleeping.
You're not sleeping.
You're not sleeping. That's a good point, Keth. You're not sleeping, but you're also not sleeping. It's
Keth
hard to
likes
explain.
This guy now.
You're like
Okay.
you're in your head, you know, but I'm in your head.
Keth,
we're all in.
Keth, is
we're
this
all
what
here.
it's like?
Am I, like, are we still in the normal plane of existence?
Yeah. From what I can tell, there's like a big boat like right in front of you, crashing. Right now.
Ooh,
Oh.
Keth like
Ooh.
shuts his eyes and tries to meditate real hard, like really kind of delve into his head. And what he's doing is trying to look for this thing that's in his head.
Okay. Yeah, you're having a difficult time accessing that space in your mind that you normally go to. To answer your question, Jennuvera, I take a little bit out of everybody all the time. It's just like a slow, like I'm just kind of bouncing around, you know, snacking on what looks good.
How did you find us?
Yeah, who gave us up?
Yeah.
So this is part of the crux of my problem with the end of your natural lives thing. It's like, how are we gonna like loop back around? Because I just kind of exist, and then I get attracted to the what you know, and so you guys are like a beacon in the dark, and I just came over here and brought you all here to start
You
consuming.
strike me.
Snacking on our memories.
You strike me as an angel that doesn't know he's an angel. That's my guess.
Okay.
Like I like we met one before, you know, and he didn't know he was an angel until we told him he was an angel, and we gave him his name, and then he was free of this thing that he was doing forever.
Yeah, but I know my name. It's
Yeah, but is it your real name? You don't know.
I mean,
You don't know.
sure. Do you know?
No, but we could find out if you let us go.
I don't.
We
I'm
can
not a celestial.
No. Well,
Wait, where are you from then?
yeah, that's what we're.
I'm from here.
Where is here?
This place, this land of the mind.
Land of the Mind?
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a real place.
Yeah.
We have not learned a single thing about this land of the mind in talking to any of the gods or any of the fae or any of the shadow people that we've met.
Yeah. This just feels like.
And according to them, they're all that there is.
Yeah.
You're right. I can see that. God, this is really confusing then.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
you might know some bad information.
Look, I don't mean to like say anything rude, but it definitely seems like there's a mystery in this cosmology. You know what I mean? Like it feels pretty heavy to just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, after we've been pursuing this, the stuff that we've been pursuing for as long as we have, to just suddenly find out that there's a land of the mind less than I don't know, less than a year before the end of the world feels kind of fucked up.
What do you
Yeah.
mean less than a year before the end of the world? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe you guys don't know as much as I hoped you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like
Yeah,
you could
real
probably just
dumb,
let us go.
bye.
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 Thanks for sending us home. Hey, this was
No.
really great, Stigelian. It was fantastic to meet you. And yeah, if you just want to send us back to that boat fight, we're good.
No, it's fine. I'll finish this up and then I'll find someone else who knows more. It's fine.
Hey, Stigelian. Who was
Hey,
the
Jennuvera.
Who was the last person you sucked the brains out of?
Like, what was their being, their name?
What was their name? Who were they?
Yeah.
Tell us about them. Where did you find them? What were they doing? What did they know that was fun and new for you to learn?
Well, sometimes it's hard for me to know. I just see that someone knows things that I don't know, and I just am brought to them. So I actually absorbed an entire lute virtuoso. He was like really, really good at the lute. I can play the lute like crazy if I had hands.
Oh,
Uh,
so you don't know what it's like to have hands?
no, I do know because he had hands. So
Can you put us back in an illusion where you're playing the lute?
Yeah.
do
And
that.
then you guys are sitting on a bench in the front row of a darkened room. Two lights, large, like hundreds of candles in front of steel that shoot light onto the stage as he sits in the center with a lute and plays a beautiful lute melody for you.
Wow.
He's got long black hair that goes down to his back and sort of a hooked nose, but he just sits up on the stage, his eyes closed, and plays the lute beautifully.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this... Sorry to interrupt. Good
Oh,
job,
yeah.
but...
He bows.
Is this what the person looked like that you stole the loot brains from?
No.
Loot brain.
Okay.
This is sort of an amalgam of a bunch of people. I made it.
And did you make it from our memories?
Yeah.
Okay. So just because a person or a like person shows up doesn't mean you've stolen their brains as well, right?
No, I take the little pieces of thoughts of people, memories of people, and build new ones from that.
Okay.
Is there something in particular that you really want to know that we could go find out?
Like, why do
That's
you...
a big question.
Like, why are you doing this? That seems like a thing
So-
that we could...
No, I know why I'm doing this.
Why?
Because he wants
Because he wants to know everything.
I want to know everything.
Yeah, but you know what happens when you know everything?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Tell
When
him.
you do, you'll have no purpose to exist. You'll have no reason to live.
Oh, yeah,
That
we
feels-
know a guy
knowing
like that
everything.
with no purpose. He's
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
sad all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's
That
not
feels.
good.
It feels like that would be good, right? Like I finished something. Like I completed. Like I did it.
You think
See,
that?
that's
and
how
then-
that's how I felt when I completed my thing. I felt great, and then I
See?
talked to this dude who doesn't feel that way.
So what I'm hearing is that it's like a
At-
50-50 shot.
I mean,
Or-
at best, right?
Yeah.
It
Right.
depends. It depends because, like, this guy, he was Faye, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so like
Sure.
his whole thing is to have a thing, and now he doesn't have
Right.
a thing anymore, and he feels
Uh-huh.
kind of empty.
Yeah.
It's like how our weapons, right? They have a purpose, and once that purpose is fulfilled, they'll be pretty good, but they won't be anything like they are now.
Yeah. This guy kind of sounds like a whiner.
I mean, he's magic. Like that's how magic works. Apparently, like once the magic's done its thing, it's like,
And you're
And
not
so, like-
Yeah,
magic?
but like
are you magic?
that's a big question. I mean, aren't we all a little magic?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We're all a little magic. You
But
know?
like specifically, no, we're not. Like some of us, some of us are just meat.
No.
Well, I'm not meat, so I mean, I guess that makes me more magic than meat. I'm more magic than meat.
Yeah, but like, are you like? I feel like if you're in this kind of conversation like the Fae or the Celestials or the Shadow, if you fulfill your purpose, it's gonna like suck for you.
Maybe, but what if it's great?
I mean, then you'll
What
be
if?
unlike anything else.
Except you.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Gebeddo's one of a kind.
hey, thanks, Asher.
I'm just saying, like, right
It
now,
wasn't a compliment.
I've
it
seen
was a fact.
how it feels to do a good job and to get it and to like it, right? And then I haven't, this sad sack, I don't have his sad feelings about doing a good job. So right
he
now,
didn't-
I just feel like I do a good job and feel good about it.
This is
He
like,
didn't feel sad until it was over, and then he felt empty.
It's like we've been invaded by a lawyer brain parasite. This is.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a bunch of different characters from one of my favorite like traveling plays.
Hey, Jennuvera doesn't have the Magic Man's coin on her, does she? Just kidding. I delete that. Jennuvera takes out the Magic Man's coin and flips it.
Much better.
I never heard what happened with Greater Restoration, but I'm guessing nothing.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Explain
Yeah,
your new
Anthony, what happens
cosmology.
in this fucked up cosmology?
Are we gonna have to go to the brain ley line? The brain line?
So, Jennuvera, you take out the coin, and it's hot to the touch. As soon as you reach for it, it is hot to the touch.
That's all right. She's resistant to fire.
That's perfect.
Damn it.
You hold on to it, and you feel like something is reaching out to you from very, very far away. Like it's trying to pull you. And as soon as you pick up that coin and focus on it, you hear the voice of the Magic Man in your mind. And he says, "Where are you?"
I'm in the ley line of the mind. I'm in the Magic Mind Palace. Help us, please.
You are very far from here.
Can you do it?
This will take some doing. You'll have to bide your time for a moment.
Okay. I'm excited to see you.
That's so sweet.
Aw.
Okay, so let's talk about this. How can I make sure that you all come back to me when you know more at the end of your life?
Make a promise. Pact. I'll make a pact.
Plus,
Okay, but like
I mean, you should know.
you should know more than anybody that people just like lie about that kind of stuff all the time, though, right?
Wait, what?
You should know more than anybody that people just like lie to you about things they promise.
I
That
don't
happens
know.
all the time.
Well, I don't want to think about that, but
Like both your dads, you know?
it's not important, and I'm not thinking about it.
I mean, half the group here has betrayed you in some minor way or another once or twice. Everyone's turned and attacked
That's
you.
a
or-
strong word.
Nope.
I'm just saying.
We'll definitely come back. What would you like us to demonstrate that would prove our truth?
No, I want you to tell me how I'm going to find you again. I just kind of drift. So like how do I make this happen? That I
Keth.
find you and we can guarantee it, or you know?
Keth takes out one of his axes and cuts his forearm a little bit,
fuck?
and then just like so you can have my
Whoa, dude,
little
what the
bit of-
fuck are you doing?
Keth, what's going on here?
you can
Dude,
have a
don't
little
do
bit
that.
of my blood.
Oh,
He likes
that's
He
disgusting.
likes knowledge, not blood. He's not a
Yeah, keep your meat juice to yourself, man.
Keep your
Meat
See?
juice.
I told you, some of us are just meat.
Yeah, I'm starting to see what you mean.
But, I mean, if we were so easy to, like, latch onto now, imagine, like, why would that change, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we still be these shining beacons in darkness of
Wait
knowledge?
a second. How did you get us here? How did you?
Yeah.
You're saying it'd be difficult to do if you got us out of here. How did you get us here?
Yeah.
I
You found
found
us in
you
the first
while I was
place.
drifting, right? But I was just drifting. Like, I don't know that I would. What if I don't find you again?
If our beacons
Yeah, but what
are
were we-
so strong right now, imagine how strong they'll be at the end of our lives when we're
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay,
quote
but,
me
like,
again.
You guys live really dangerous lives. What if, like, you die? I'm really far away. You know, your lives could end at any moment. One of you already did. Like, what if you're far away from me and I miss it?
You
Do
definitely
a
took that
travel.
from me.
Use your miles.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Jennuvera, you flash to everything around you drops away from a red and becomes like a blue, a brilliant blue. And the silvery face shatters away, and the magic man just walks through the void toward you. But the others are not with you. It's just you and the magic man. Hello,
Hey!
Jennuvera.
Hi. It's been
Oh.
so long. I want to know everything you've been up to.
I can't tell you. That's the best part.
Ah!
Oh my god, this is so sweet.
Okay.
Not allowed.
No, I know. Can you help us here though? This is a really annoying situation because no matter how many questions we ask or compromises we try to make, it seems like there is no right answer beside this guy just sucking our brains out.
I totally understand where he's coming from.
I knew you
It's-
would.
Sort of endearing. But I do want to help you. That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure even where you are. That's the most exciting part to me.
It's crazy, right? Even if we played a truth game right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Neither would I. I can do this, Jennuvera, but I am nervous about it.
Okay, well, I believe in you, and I know you can do it. Think of all the
When-
crazy stuff you've done before.
Some things are happening here that I think are important. We should speak soon in the real world.
What are those things?
I can't tell you.
Ah! Okay.
But find me.
I will.
Especially after this, as I will be very weak.
Okay, I will find you.
Okay, then I will do this, because that's a promise.
It is. I promise I will find you.
The blue fades away to red once again, and the silvery face just reappears in front of you. I'm just saying, like, I can't. There's no guarantees, you know. And I'm just just gonna have you guys now, and that's like a guarantee. You know what I mean? I'll just eat it. Eat your
Are
thoughts now.
you
That's like
sure about that? And she like raises her eyebrows and looks around and waits for something. to happen.
Asher wiggles his eyebrows in support, but doesn't know what's happening.
I mean, I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, your offer is compelling. You guys will know more. I get that, but you know, I'm just feeling like this is the right call. You gotta decide. You gotta look at from my point of view. I think you probably agree, right?
Clearly, we don't.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. If I were in your shoes, I'd probably take the deal. I got an eye for like, the long term.
Yeah.
And if somebody says like, "Oh, I'm less good now than I will be," chances are they're probably right, unless they're like old.
I mean, Asher's pretty old though, right? So what if I just take him and then send the rest of you back.
Can't do that
Yeah, no.
because if Asher dies, Keth dies.
Yeah, if I die, Keth dies.
Also,
Maybe lose some knowledge.
Asher is super important, but like,
Thank you.
no, I mean like we can't do the rest
'cause
of
I
our
could take,
jobs
like-
without Asher.
I could take like Asher and Keth if he's going to die anyway, right? That's the deal.
No, I don't think you understand.
There's a piercing scream that erupts, and all of this around you begins to shake and tremble. You watch as the silvery mask starts to change colors. You almost see like a harlequin pattern move across the silvery mask as it yells out a scream. And then the world literally cracks around you. And just dark miasma begins to pour in from the cracks all around.
Jennuvera, what did you do?
Oh, I helped.
Oh God.
Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
this is good. This
I
is
don't
all
know that
good.
this is good.
This is all good.
The
This
dark
seems terrifying.
miasma thing feels bad.
Nah, just wait. He's got us.
How? What? How? Why?
Yeah.
And the dark miasma begins to coalesce into a figure with huge sweeping arms. Everyone roll
Oh
initiative.
fuck.
Oh.
Ah,
no.
yay.
Yeah.
I don't. Why are you so excited?
Oh, because this is a good thing.
I don't think it is.
Well, think of it this way. Now he's a thing that we can hit.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
mean, we
step
don't-
above where we were before.
That's
is
assuming
LeBron
a lot.
Is what?
I said, is LeBron here? That's a very
That's assuming a lot, Jennuvera. What if this thing that just appeared isn't actually Stagellian? Or,
The magic man wouldn't make our situation worse.
I mean, not on purpose.
No, but also, like, I trust him.
Maybe on accident.
Just trust it. Just trust it.
I'm just saying, if the Celestials are here, then very well the Fae or Shadow could also be here, and we could be really. Oh God.
No, just don't think about that.
Kethe, as I might say.
Keth.
Gebeddo got a 21.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Asher.
11.
Gillik.
16.
Keth.
11.
I'm going last, baby.
Wow.
So this big swirling black miasma forming a gigantic creature. Is that creature all tentacly?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
Well, at least now we can hit it.
Cool.
Okay. Gebeddo, you're first.
So a shadow monster has appeared.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow has come down in from the cracks around the outside.
What else is in here? Just that?
Yeah.
Great. Can I roll insight to see if this thing is like done coalescing or if it's still in process?
Yes, roll an insight.
Okay. That is a 16.
You would guess it is probably not done coalescing, and it appears as though the shadow is fusing into something else.
Great. I'm going to try and catch it off guard and attack it with the all-seeing blade before it's entirely ready for me to do so.
Okay. Sure. So you feel your like an extension of yourself in this place. It is, you are still standing like or floating where you are, but you get the sense as you draw the all-seeing blade and you begin to attack that for like a few moments it's as though you are massive as well, like rivaling this creature of darkness in size.
Anthony?
And you take a swing
Are
in.
we Dynamaxing?
Yeah.
Is that? Are you playing too
Yeah,
much Pokemon?
basically. Been playing way too much Pokemon. But then you're able to like you're not really that big. You just are like feeling
Sure.
the sensation of that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this sounds fun. Let's get in this guy.
What?
Gebeddo's sword talks. If you don't remember.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
Oh, great.
This is like the first time he's like drawn it since.
Yeah. And as soon as it talks, he's like, Callisto, thank you for being with me. And he like runs and tries to thrust into the shadow creature.
Sure, take an advantage attack.
Okay. So that will be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Great.
Whoop. Sorry. No good. Good luck, everyone.
Fuck.
Crits only.
We're gonna be here for a minute.
You must have rolled a 19 for that?
I rolled an 18, but I have a plus 12 to hit.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. I should hopefully never miss again.
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
I rolled a 2.
That's right.
You hit.
How much damage did you deal?
I'm trying to find out.
Well, you weren't expecting to roll any dice at this game of Dungeons and
4,
Dragons?
5, 6. No, I just need to gather. I need to go buy more D8s.
Where'd all your dice go?
No,
Both of you.
I don't have 8 D8s. That's a lot. That's a lot to have to roll at once.
Quit bragging.
5, 10, 22, 30, 40, 3, plus 7. It's 50 damage. Oh, yeah, 50 damage.
Great.
Yes, I like this.
Okay. Yeah, you deal 50 damage.
3 of that is lightning. I don't know if that matters.
The blade.
That was lightning.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
The blade flashes as it impacts against the creature, and the creature lets out a huge roar. You feel it more from the shadow than from Stigelian, but it is all just a scream of anguish. Stigelian's form coalesces afterward into a... hold on. Okay, great.
You gonna burp?
No, I got a weird text message from someone that... from work-related thing, but it's fine. The shadows coalesce around Stigelian's form, and he becomes this solid mass, hulking muscles with tentacles spraying off of his back. They start to whip in. One of them comes toward Keth.
Can I impose disadvantage?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, you knock the tentacle out of the way. You feel yourself, Gillik, like enlarge as well, and you're able to just bat it away. It makes one attack at Jennuvera. That's a miss. And one at Gebeddo. That one hits. You take... 23 necrotic damage.
Jeez, okay.
And the shadow just washes over you, and you are blinded.
Great. Also, all the blood from the gigantic gash like across his forehead is like trickling into his eyes. So,
Also that.
yeah, Gebeddo is bloody.
Gillik, it's your turn.
Guys, I can't see.
I'm on it.
Help!
Wait, are you blinded?
Yeah, I can't see.
Don't
Alright.
worry.
And Gebeddo like wipes the blood off his eyes.
Oh.
I still can't see anything.
I'll guide your hand.
Okay. Okay, Callisto.
I will go over to Gebeddo and cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Lester.
Lester.
Hey,
Restoring Lester.
you guys need some restoration in here?
I like the idea.
Lester.
I like the idea.
Thanks for calling me in, Gillik. You know I'm just the guy for this kind of thing.
Oh, anytime. That's why I always keep you prepared with my
Hey,
spells.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. Hey, what you want me to do?
So my friend Gebeddo over here, Lester, do you think you can get rid
sure.
of his blindness?
Oh yeah, I got just the thing for this in the back of my truck. Hold on a minute, guy. And Lester goes back into the truck and he gets out a rag and a nondescript bottle. And he comes back. Oh yeah, this should fix him up right good. And he pours the contents of the bottle into the rag, rubbing it on Gebeddo's face.
Lester, how do you do it? How do you always have the right stuff for the job?
It's just it's an old family recipe. You know what I mean? Like some people got things. I got restorations. That's what I do. Hey, Gillik, you need me again? You call me, buddy. All right.
All right, I will, Lester.
All right,
Good one,
thanks,
buddy.
pal.
What a
And he
long
hops into
spell. Is this a ritual?
He hops back
Okay.
into his Ford Ranger and drives off.
Right, from now on. Lester.
Not from now on, but just right here in
great.
this world.
That's great.
Nope. If I use that again, which I will.
Jennuvera, it's your turn.
All right, so cool. Jennuvera is going to cast Mental Prison. So he needs to make a Dex save.
Nope, he just fails.
Ooh. Shit. Okay. Okay. So this guy, wait. I lied to you. It's an intelligence saving throw.
He just fails.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. Okay, so he takes 5
Bless you.
5d10 psychic damage, and the area around the target space appears dangerous to him in some way. They can't see or hear anything beyond it, and it is restrained for the spell's duration. If they're
Okay, roll the damage.
If they're moved out of the illusion, or put any part of its body through it, or make a melee attack through it, it takes 10d10 psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, roll the damage.
Okay. Where did all my dice go?
Did you already say the number and we missed
I
it?
just need one. No. Oh, thank you.
How about now?
Oh, wait. Okay. 16, 23.
I'm still thinking about Lester.
34.
Okay. You cast this spell and you watch as prismatic crystals form in the air and seem to lock and bind the creature in. It thrashes against these crystals, taking huge amounts of damage, but it seems like the prison you have built has locked this creature into place. Oh, well done, Jennuvera!
Thank
Echoes
you.
out through the void, and the scarf in Asher's pocket flips out and like into the air, and it is like checkered various colors, and it wraps itself around the five of you and squeezes tight until you just, and you wake up standing where you were, or lying in the dark, as you might have been, Gebeddo.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's where we'll call it.
Jeez.
All right.
Cool.
That's
So
fucked up.
weird.
That was a weird one. I like this.
And you're weird for being patrons of the show. We love you and you're great, and thank you for everything, and we will talk to you next
Thank
month.
you, Patron.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.